Today, from MetLife Stadium in New Jersey, it's Week 2 of the NFL on EA Sports.
Take the Lincoln Tunnel through Weehawken, through Secaucus, across the... The first game's out of the way. Time to buckle down for the long season ahead, and we're off in Week 2. Valentine to return. And it's a pretty good return here as he'll get this up to the 29. Now the Jets about set to go here on the offensive side for the first time. And leading him out, Charles, the number 2 overall pick in this April's draft. It's Zach Wilson out of BYU.
And what's a quarterback's best friend?
Balance?
I think you're right. I agree with you. You know, a lot of guys would say great receiver, right? A terrific offensive line. But I agree with you, balance, because if you can run the ball effectively, that just opens things up for guys who want to throw it and gives you easier passing lanes and easier coverages to read.
And they said balance will be a focus in this one.
Yeah, they don't want it all just heaped on his shoulders, I don't believe. I think they want to make sure they take some of the pressure off.
They'll run for the first time with Tevin Coleman. And this will leave him a yard short. Nice pickup of 9 yards on first down. Well, look at the numbers for Coleman in last week's game. 18 carries, 121 yards.
Well, they set a nice tone in Week 1. He's among the leading rushers in the league. I think that they continue to feed him the football and continue to establish the running game so they can get the play action and throw the ball deep later on.
Now this one complete to Corey Davis. Wilson on the hook up to Davis. First down, Jets. So into Pat's territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 46. Meanwhile, the throw here is complete. A good pickup there. 8 yards on the first down completion.
And I think this is a route we'll see more of as this game goes on, because with his speed, they want to get him the ball in space on drag routes just like this. They want him to get the ball and run after the catch. Good job there, though, holding him for a short gain.
On second down, it's Coleman. 2 yards, good enough for a first. These two teams, Charles, the Jets and the Patriots, great rivals in the AFCs going back to the beginning of the Super Bowl era. Been a long time. Now, of course, in the recent memory, the Patriots, they have dominated, and that's capital D dominated. But, you know, change comes eventually, and the Jets, they've got a new coach, new quarterback. And this rivalry, you feel like it could get very interesting again in a hurry.
Absolutely, because as we learned in 2020, it's no longer Tom Brady is guaranteed to win the division because he's no longer there. And we saw Buffalo take command in 2020. So this division, more open than it's been for the last 20 years or so.
And he'll go out of bounds inside the 15-yard line. The Jet passing game in rhythm. They've got another first. A good throw there. And this is a quarterback who's still just getting his feet wet, obviously. And by most accounts, last week played okay in the victory. But I want to know, Charles, what was your impression of his play last week?
Brandon, I think a lot of teams will be happy with okay. And early on, it's less about how many touchdowns did he throw, but did he not throw interceptions? Did he handle adversity? Did he handle the huddle? Those types of things. That's what people are looking for.
They'll run with Coleman on first down. He's going to get 4 out of this as he's down to the 10-yard line. Following the pickup of 4, here's 2nd and 6. Here's Wilson to throw. Caught on a slant. Touchdown, Jets. Corey Davis, his first touchdown here of the new campaign. And the Jets take the ball down the field and score on their opening drive. A long opening drive, but a very successful opening drive. We call that methodical, I guess, when it takes that many plays.
Methodical and almost like a boxing match where you're hitting them with body blows. They can withstand them here. Look, they gave up the touchdown, but you don't feel like a knockout is there. But they keep doing that in the 4th quarter. That's when the knockout occurs.
And it becomes tough for that defense if they're on the field that long. We'll see if they can continue that in future drives. The extra point behind the goal is up and good. And that makes the score 7-0. Jets kick team out now to boot this one away. Gunnar Olszewski bringing it out. And he'll be stopped right around where he would have been had he gone down to a knee, maybe a yard shy of there at the 24. The Patriot offense ready to go to work for the first time, and leading them out, their quarterback in his second year with New England at 11th overall, the former MVP Cam Newton.
And he certainly had his share of struggles in the opener, threw a couple of ill-timed interceptions in the game. So that was something that was harped upon all week in practice, because if he's going to help this team be a winning one, he can't give the football away like he did last week.
Call it a gain of 4 on first, and that'll make it second down. Newton. Open man is Kendrick Bourne. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. Cam finding Bourne there. First down, New England. First down, here's White. And not much room to operate as he'll get this up only to about the 41. The tackle made there by Jared Davis. This defense for the Jets, terrific last week in the season-opening victory.
And they needed to be, because the game was a game we don't see very often anymore. Low scoring, slugging it out in the trenches. One play can make the difference type of a game, and each important, and they got it done.
On 2nd and 9, Newton. The connection here with Nelson Aguilar. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. A look at the numbers for Aguilar a week ago. 7 catches, 91 yards.
And they think they have a matchup advantage in this one. They're going to try and find some space for him to work and make sure he touches the football.
Play action, it's Newton. And right side, Henry's got him. And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8, 2nd and 2. This defense for the Jets, terrific last week in the season-opening victory.
And the big difference in the ball game, their ability to force turnovers, 3 of them, in fact. Being able to take the ball away, give it back to their offense, that's something that's emphasized each and every week, and they carried it out.
And here he'll be brought down a little shy of the 35 at the 36.
But we always talk about good down and distance, allowing offenses to expand their playbook. Well, 2nd and 2, that means your playbook's wide open. You can run just about anything. But a lot of times, the play caller, he just looks down at his sheet, sees the short yardage runs, and goes to one of those.
That's going to set him back 5 yards. Here's Newton. And that one off the mark behind him, incomplete. He was looking for his tight end, Hunter Henry. And now it's 2nd down. Newton now to throw. And that's off the mark, incomplete. Jacoby Myers, the intended receiver. And it'll bring up 3rd down. A shotgun snap for Newton. That's going to be caught. It's Jacoby Myers. And he's going to be out of bounds down around the 35-yard line. The completion good for only 6, and that'll bring up 4th. And that is no good. He gave it a good run. That wasn't more than a foot or so wide to the left. And this score will stay right where it is. On the field come the New York Jets for their 2nd drive. Early on, you know, Charles, every game could be called a measuring stick game, but I think when it comes within your division like this, it's a measuring stick game with a little extra intrigue.
I would agree with that totally, because all division games have a little extra to them. But I like where this game is situated, because at this stage of the season, it has that little extra juice, but at the same time, it's not a make or break if this were, let's say, week 15, 16, somewhere in that neighborhood. Well, you don't turn your nose up at a gain of 4, do you? They'll take that on 1st down. Playbook's got to be pretty well open on 2nd and 6.
Now a 2nd down and 6. From the gun, it's a handoff to Coleman. And down he goes at the 49, a 3-yard pickup. 3 yards is half of what they needed. Now can they get the other 3 here on 3rd down? Now whistles come in before the snap. Looked like one of the Jets may have moved. Well, it's a 3rd and somewhat manageable now, not so manageable.
Exactly, because you had a play call on that you felt like, hey, this could go quick, and it doesn't take much to get it done. Now, you got to start thinking about a little bit of a deeper route type of a call, especially if you want to throw it.
And the throw there going to be incomplete. Now the Jets send on Braden Mann to punt. Gunnar Olszewski deep for New England. He punted 5 times in the win last week as this one's away. And a great job here. This is going to turn out to be a beauty. This is marked down at about the 3-yard line.
That punt was near perfection as it checked up inside the 5-yard line. You never know where these things are going to go, do you?
No, what was it? You got a John Heisman quote about that, right?
He said the football is roughly a prolate spheroid, which means it's going to bounce funny, and you never know where it's going to end up.
They'll run with a former member of the Crimson Tide, Damian Harris. And he'll take this up to about the 7- or 8-yard line. Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be 2nd down. They go with White on the counter. And a fast footwork by White. And able to get it across the 20 before they get to him. Give him 15 yards on that one, and New England has a 1st down. They went counter there offensively, and a couple of defenders were on skates for a second.
They certainly were, and you know what offensive linemen love about the counters and the misdirections? Sometimes you don't even have to block the defender. He can run himself out of the play if he doesn't read his keys properly.
Now a 1st down throw for Newton. And that throw behind his man. He missed him. Incomplete. Once again, they'll go from the 23-yard line on 2nd and 10. Going right side is White. And he'll take this one up close to the 25-yard line. They do get a couple, but they'll be left staring at a 3rd and 8 coming up. After 1, 7-0 on EA Sports. And it looks like we've got a dime set here defensively. 6 DBs in the game. Newton now to throw. And he'll protect himself at the end here as he winds up getting pretty decent yardage. Give him 8 yards that time on the scramble, and now 4th down. They punted 3 times in the loss last week as he sends this one away. A good kick, 48 yards, 4 on the return. And the Jets will take over 1st and 10. Tevin Coleman and the rest of the offense making their way back out. A good job in the passing game, decent job in the running game, but really they've been more effective through the air. We'll see if that shifts at all as this goes on.
Thus far, it feels like they're calling this game in reverse. Normally you run to set up the pass. Here it feels like they're passing, hoping to set up the run and be more effective later on in the game.
Yeah, you can do it both ways. We usually talk about it in the reverse, however.
No doubt about it.
Dante Hightower on the stop.
When we talk about defenders, specifically linebackers, keeping their eyes in the right spot, he had that eye down the entire time.
And you know that's not easily done because they throw a lot of misdirection at you. They try and fool you and get your eyes in the wrong place. But you're right about that one. He correctly figured that one out and made a really nice play.
4 yards the gain, and it'll bring up a 3rd down. Out of the gun, here's Wilson. And he finds Tyler Croft. And he is going to have a Jets 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. Give him 12 yards there, and the Jets have a 1st.
Like so many tight ends nowadays, they have no problem at all putting him in the slot and letting him go to work, and that's a nice pitch and catch right there for a 1st down.
Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. Off the play fake. Here's Wilson. Pressure comes, and Wilson's going to go down. Kyle Van Noy able to take him down. It's a loss of 3.
Well, they sent him on the blitz from that linebacker spot, and boy, he got there quickly.
He certainly did, and obviously he could have used a block from his running back, but I think you nailed it right there. The defender got into the backfield so fast, it's hard for anyone to react.
$13 yards remaining on 2nd down.
Another try after the 1st down sack. Wilson. Only 3 yards on the catch. It's 3rd down. Wilson. Airing one out for Crowder.
And this is dropped. Oh, it's incomplete. He had a big gainer in his sights, but he could not reel it in. On is the punter man as he boots this one away.
And he'll get credit for putting him inside the 20 as the fair catch is made right at about the 19-yard line. A 40-yard punt, no return, and the Patriots take over.
The Patriots ready to get the football back.
The crowd may be losing just a little bit of the edge after back-to-back punts.
They want some big plays. They want to see some offense. They want to see somebody break away, whether it's through the air or on the ground. Now it'll be interesting to see where the patience is on both sides. Each head coach, can you hang in there and not try and force something that could put your team in some jeopardy?
It's a pickup of 4, and it'll bring up 2nd down. Give him 4 on the carry, and it'll make this a 3rd and about 2. Now here's a whistle as flags come in. And we'll check out the call. So that'll back him up 5. And a manageable 3rd down becomes a lot less manageable. 3rd and 7 after the false start. Here's Newton. And he'll get this to the 23, but that'll be well short of what he needed. Only able to get back a yard for his efforts, and that leads us to 4th down.
And, partner, I would guess that in his headset he was hearing from his coach, it's 3rd down, don't take a sack. And in this case, he's able to avoid the pressure and get out of there. He doesn't get the 1st down, but he does turn a possible loss into positive yardage.
The Patriots send out their punter as he'll kick it away for the 2nd time. Dances by him. So a change of possession here on the punt. And the offense will take over with a new set of downs. So here are the Jets now to take over. They've got the lead right now. You remember last week they defeated the Carolina Panthers here. Good momentum. Good starting field position for them here as they come up 1st and 10 at their 36-yard line. Now it's Wilson.
And a dangerous throw there, incomplete. He threw that into coverage. It was nearly intercepted.
On 2nd down now. It's Coleman, and he puts his head down and gets up to the 42 for a gain of about 6. The Jets on 3rd down, just 1 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd and 4. Here's Wilson. Toward the sideline. Did he keep the feet in? Yes, he got them both down, says the side judge, and that's good enough for a 1st down.
Time to give some credit to the big fellows, the offensive line here, because you've got to have good protection on crossing routes, because you got to give your receiver time to work all the way across the field. That time able to scan the field, spot his receiver moving left to right, and make a good, accurate throw. Thank you, guys.
So into Pat's territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 38. Running left, Coleman. Fighting his way down to about the 35-yard line.
Henry Anderson there on the stop. The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7. Here's Wilson. This one caught by Crowder. 3rd catch of this first half for him, and this one is a first down. From the gun, it's Wilson. And that is caught. It's Davis. And he doesn't quite make it, taking it within an eyelash. Dropped at the 1. 25 yards that time.
The goal for any offense versus his own defense, find the holes where guys are available and put the ball on the receiver before any defender can step up and fill it.
They did it well there. Perfectly executed crossing route. They come out with 1 back and 3 tight ends. Coleman will take this one in. Touchdown, New York. Well, nothing fancy there, Charles. You had 3 tight ends on the field. They were going to run the football. The defense knew it, but the defense couldn't stop them.
And I haven't met an offensive line yet that doesn't get more satisfaction out of running the football. They had determination on their side, and they got it done.
And it's good to make it 14-0. So that drives 7 plays in length. And Tevin Coleman polished it off with a touchdown run. The Jets kick team out now to boot this one away. This taken in at the goal line. And the tackle going to be made right there at the 25-yard line. The Patriot offense now set to come back out onto the field. They're staring at a 2-touchdown deficit, 14-0 the score as they regroup with 1st and 10. The drive starts with a run by White. And he'll get this one up to the 26. The tackle there by LaMarcus Joyner. The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8. Now a give to White. White's got a first down and more. And brought down across the 50 to the 49-yard line. 59 yards rushing for him now to this point.
This is a little bit like baseball here. Strong up the middle. Both sides want to be that. In this case, the offense ended up winning the ultimate battle.
And those big runs between the tackles, that's a little deflating for a defense, isn't it?
It really is, because that's where your strength's supposed to be. You're supposed to be in a spot where they can't make that yardage there. You're supposed to send them outside. Not in this case.
They fake the give. Newton. And he's got a first down there after a gain of about 12 as the clock will stop right now for the 2-minute warning. Give him 12 yards on that one. It earns him a fresh set of downs. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. Here's Newton. It's caught by Aguilar. 5 yards on the catch there. Brings up 2nd down. From the gun, here's Newton. And his throw here's incomplete. Jacoby Myers, the intended receiver, and it's 3rd and 5. To throw is Newton. And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked up by Blesson Austin. And it's a good return here as he'll get all the way up close to the 35.
Brandon, this is a veteran quarterback back there. He should know better than to make a throw like this. This is definitely not his best ball. And I think he knew this was trouble the second it was leaving his hand.
Tevin Coleman and the rest of the offense making their way back out. The passing game, they've had more success there than the running game. Maybe something they game plan for.
How come they didn't tell us about it?
Because they wanted to keep it a secret.
We did ask, didn't we? But I think what happened in this one is they've realized that they've established the run pretty well, and teams are going to key on that. They thought they could open it up and have success through the air, and that's exactly what's going on.
Yeah, they've had success, at least so far, here in the second quarter. To throw once more on 2nd and 10. Wilson, and he fires one incomplete. Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions. Now Wilson, and that is incomplete.
That might be the 3rd down stop that they needed because they've had a lot of trouble slowing down this offense in the first half. This might be their opportunity to get off the field.
45 yards, that's what the punt goes for. 5 on the return. And out will come the offense as they take over. There again is the running back as he trots onto the field. He's doing his thing. He's got some good yardage, but his team right now in the second quarter, 0 points.
Just not a complete formula. Half of it's there, being able to run the ball and set the tone. Wonder if they may have to go to some play action, throw off the run game, and try and get the ball in the end zone.
I was just going to ask you that same thing. Maybe you use that run now to set up the pass, right?
I would think so because the run has been very effective for them.
On 2nd and 10, Newton. And he's going to get a good gain of 9 here up to the 34. Now the Patriots going to use one of their timeouts as the stoppage will come with a little under a minute to go in this first half. A hit as he throws there, incomplete.
Some applause for the defense there. They forced him to throw that one into coverage, and just like that, they're staring at a 4th down. Well done.
The Patriots send out their punter as he's on to kick it away. He's been a busy man here in this first half as he gets it away. Crowder now to return. A very nice punt that time, but they get 11 back on the return. And possession will switch hands, 1st and 10. Here again comes the captain of this offense leading his crew back out there now. He's played a pretty clean first half, a touchdown, no interceptions.
Frankly, that's what they expect out of him. They want to see the ball thrown and thrown well, and he's able to do that and put it in the end zone. They'd love to see more of that before this game finishes. But right now, he's got his team in a good spot.
A good spot, maybe looking for touchdown pass number 2 here in the second quarter. To throw again on 2nd down. Wilson. Man open is Keelan Cole, complete. Now the Jets going to use the second of their 3 timeouts as they'll stop him with a little over 30 seconds to go in the first half of play. On 1st and 10, it's Wilson. Connects with Cole again. And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. Back-to-back receptions for him, and it's another 1st down. The Jets going to go ahead and use their final timeout as the clock will stop with 21 seconds to go here in the first half. Throwing again here, Wilson. They'll get this to Coleman. And he gets it down to the 32. Nifty running there, but it'll come on what should be the final play of half number 1. He'll drop this down to Coleman. And he's able to get it down to the 25-yard line. So we've hit halftime here at MetLife Stadium with the home team, the Jets, leading this one. As we'll get you down the coast to Orlando for Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach.
Okay, Brandon, we'll get you back to you and Charles in a bit.
And just like that, on we head to half number 2. The Patriots trailing here, but they will have the football first as the third quarter is underway. Olszewski going to hold on to this one. Touchback. The Patriots taking over to start quarter number 3. And, Charles, they're certainly still right in this game, but they need that offense to wake up and in a hurry.
Yeah, I like the way you put it. They certainly did seem to sleepwalk a bit in the first half. Now that their defense has done its job, it's their turn now to go out and try and get some points.
A good start to the drive. Here's that's caught out on the left side. And they work this well upfield across the 45. Fresh out of the locker room, they hit him with a gain of over 20.
And he spent 4 years with San Francisco before coming over to New England. Had a career-high 49 catches in 2020. I think that Cam Newton's going to love his route running.
Now flags come in. Looked like one of the Patriots might have moved. And that'll be accepted, of course, and that moves him back 5. They'll fake the handoff. Now Newton. They'll roll him out right. The improv on the scramble there gets him 6, and it'll be 2nd down. They defer to White out of the shotgun. Takes to midfield, but no further. Just a yard there. This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. From the 50, Newton. Henry's got it out on the left side. And he's able to take it across midfield before going out of bounds.
Well, the coverage was tight that time. They allowed the pass underneath to him, but they rallied to him pretty fast, too. Converged on him and got him down. That'll bring up 4th down.
And the punter Bailey on now as he sends this one away. And it's out of bounds. Now we'll see what the side judge says. He says out at the 8-yard line. The field position game, such an overlooked facet, Charles, of an NFL game. But this offense, they're going to be pinned back. What an ideal punt.
An ideal punt, and it leads to that term complementary football. Because them doing that puts their defense in a great spot, doesn't it? Gives them a chance. If they want to be aggressive, try and maybe get a safety out of this whole thing, it puts them in that position.
A little bit of space there for the 1st down run, as that's going to get them about 5 yards.
Brandon, 5 yards on that run. Let's get back to the huddle and make sure if you're back, you spend time with your offensive line and give them credit. Hard to move those 300-plus pounders at the line of scrimmage, and they did for a significant chunk of yardage.
After the pickup of 5, here's 2nd and 5. Now it's Wilson. Looking for Crowder, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Jonathan Jones. And he takes this one back into the end zone. And the Patriot defense has a touchdown. So a pick 6 there out of the nickel package. They went with 5 DBs.
Almost becoming the base package in the NFL is the nickel. Hard to throw against. That was demonstrated one more time. A pick 6 going the other way.
Cody Parkey is on now for the point after. And that one makes it 14-7. So the defense creating some points, not only getting the interception, but then returning it to the end zone for the pick 6. So they throw the pick 6. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. Ballantyne to return. And he'll take it up past the 25 to the 26-yard line. So here are the Jets now to take over. They were 7-point winners a week ago, and they lead by 7 here as well as they start out 1st and 10. Back to the air, Wilson after the pick 6. And the grab by Croft. A good gain on 1st, has him set up with 2nd and just a couple of inches now from the 29. Throwing is Wilson. Quick slant to Crowder. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. Give him 12 yards there, and the Jets have a 1st. They go play action now. Wilson. Airing one out for Crowder. And it's knocked away and incomplete. So after the incompletion on 1st, now 2nd and 10. On the ground, it's a handoff to Coleman. And he'll take it across the 50 and into New England territory.
51 yards rushing for him now in the ball game. To throw is Wilson. Over the middle, the catch by Coleman. And he is going to have a Jets first down as they're able to get the third down conversion. The Jet passing game in rhythm. They've got another first.
Well, they certainly had success throughout this contest getting him the ball in the passing game, and there he picks up another first down. Whatever they saw going into this one, they've been able to capitalize on it, and no adjustment has been made to take it away.
So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. Now Wilson. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. Back-to-back nice plays, 12 yards that time, and a first down.
I tell you what, it looks like he's shaking off that pick six just fine. It's not just defensive backs that have to have short memories. Quarterbacks utilize that as well. A much more confident throw right there.
On first down, Coleman. And he'll get him inside the 15 down to the 14-yard line. It'll be a pickup of 10 yards. And it'll be second and very short. Now whistles come in before the snap. Looked like one of the Jets may have moved. That's on the rookie first-round pick, Elijah Vera-Tucker. Still a few inches short of a first down as they come up now on second down. Wilson. Got an open man, Keelan Cole. It's a gain of 5, and they'll be faced with a 3rd and inches.
And that's what you're looking for when you want to throw the ball downfield. You want one of those guys who can play out on the perimeter, can play out wide, who can not only get open, but when they're covered, can uncover themselves downfield and create catches.
And the penetration too strong. He won't make it back to the line of scrimmage. Now as we look down, it appears we've got a Jet shaking up on the play. While the training staff works on him, we'll step aside and be right back. Nagar's kick is good. And they will move up by 10 now, 17-7. So the lead grows here incrementally, but I think the way their defense is playing, you feel okay with just getting 3.
They've definitely been stout so far, but now that could all change because if one guy gets loose for 70 yards, this is a different game. But as it stands, field goals are good. Just keep adding to that lead.
New England's offense set to go. These guys had to punt their last possession, and that's become too familiar of a refrain. Too many of these drives just wound up going nowhere.
Well, you know how in baseball, when the pitcher gets a base hit and he's on base, they bring his jacket out to him to keep him warm? A lot of times the punter goes to the sideline, puts on sweatpants or a wrap over his leg to keep it warm. He might need a massage from the trainer right now from all the work he's getting.
And this is incomplete. Oh, it looked like he had a pretty good line on that one. That would have been a big play, but he could not pull it in. Now a pass here caught by Hunter Henry. And he gets this one just shy of the 40. They'll mark him down at the 39. Newton to Henry there for a Patriot first. They'll run on first down. White, and a good stiff arm and some space to run. And he'll be taken down across the 50 at the 45 in enemy territory. 75 yards rushing for him now as he's run it 11 times.
Yeah, they really needed to get something going, didn't they? They had punted on the last 2 possessions. The running game starting to come to the front for them, providing a nice pickup there to keep this drive going.
So in Jet territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 45-yard line. Now White. And a pretty big hole as he's down to about the 40. He'll get a nice chunk there on the first down run, and it's 2nd and 4.
They run the counter. White looking for a seam but finding none. He'll get back to the line of scrimmage, and that's it. They'll say no gain on the play there, and now it'll be third down. Now it's Newton. Escaping the pressure right. And that's going to be another first down as the tackle made at the Jets' 29-yard line. Newton able to use those legs and get past the marker to pick up the first. So an instance there of Cam being Cam. We know he can use his legs.
And with that big body, it's hard to get him down even if you get a clear shot on him. Plus, he moves it a lot faster than what people think. And boy, does he have fun playing the game of football.
They'll try the air now with Newton. He's going to go up top for the end zone. And it's incomplete, broken up. But there is a flag down. Let's see what that's about. So the pass incomplete in the end zone, but contact and pass interference.
And now where does the ball get placed?
At the 1-yard line.
1-yard line. They gave up excellent real estate.
And he'll take it into the end zone for a Patriot touchdown. James White punching it in from a yard away. And the Patriots have cut it back within a score. That almost looked too easy, and I think thanks goes to the offensive line for making it look easy.
Yeah, I agree with you totally on that one. I'm not sure how much everyone understands the preparations that go into a game for an offensive line, because there's a reason that running backs and quarterbacks give them big gifts at the end of the season after a big year. The consistency and the continuity it takes to know each other and execute their blocks is pretty impressive.
Parkey adds the extra point, and the lead is down to a field goal. Bailey now to kick it away after the touchdown. Ballantyne to return. But a good return as he'll be stopped just shy of the 30-yard line. Tevin Coleman and the rest of the offense making their way back out. He's toppled the century mark already receiving the football, closing in on that on the ground, too. They've really had trouble handling him.
I think from what we've seen in this game, his success through the air has started to open things up for him on the ground, because now he's loosened up the defense, right? They've got to play just about every snap as if another receiver can get downfield on them, and he's been that receiver. Now they bring him back to the backfield. I think his yardage running the ball will increase as this one goes on.
Well, they might need to devote some extra attention to him, something just to stop the momentum he has. Right back to Coleman here on first down. And they're going to stop him right at the line of scrimmage. Just no cutback lane to be found whatsoever. 2nd and 10. And that is going to do it for this third quarter of action. We'll return with more after this. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Here's 2nd and 10. They'll run here with Coleman out of the gun. And he'll push this forward only to about the 42-yard line. They do get a yard there, but only a yard. Leaves them with 3rd and 9 looming. From the shotgun, Wilson. Short throw hauled in by Croft. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. It'll go as a gain of 11 and a Jets first down.
And that certainly appears to be a critical conversion right there, because not only do they keep the drive going, they take valuable time off the clock as well. They have to feel really good about that last completion.
Some good games going on in the early window. This might be the best of the bunch. On first down. Coleman. And he's going to get this one down near the 45-yard line. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9. They stay on the ground. Again, it's Coleman. And he's going to take this down close to the first as he's brought down at the Patriots' 38. 81 yards on the ground for him so far.
I thought that was a good call. Passing situation on 2nd down. They hit him with the draw instead and pick up nice yardage.
Yeah, because the draw, they're thinking pass when they see that initially defensively, right?
But you know, in today's NFL, most of the time on 2nd and long, when it's a passing situation, pass rushers are on the field and they're only thinking one thing: get to the quarterback. And oftentimes you can bypass them with a running play.
As his old brain remembers, when I see 5 wide receivers on the field as a defender, I know the ball's coming out hot. They expected it and got there and popped it free.
And here's a big one now. Trying to hold this lead. They're going to go for it here on 4th down. They'll try and throw for it with Wilson. Short throw hauled in by Croft. And he picks up the first before he's taken down at the 29. Give them credit. They knew what they wanted to dial up on 4th. They executed it for 9 yards, and the offense stays out there. And he's going to be taken down here. A sack back at the 32. It's the former Michigan man, Chase Winovich, who gets in there to bring him down.
Good finish there by Chase Winovich. Only 5.5 sacks in 2020, but he did tie with Shaq Barrett of the Bucs with 24 hurries, so you know he uses that great effort to create havoc in the backfield.
So maybe just a momentary setback on what's been a great drive so far, but 2nd and 13 here. Another try after the first down sack. Wilson. That tight end position, it just seems to continue to evolve every year in the NFL.
Yeah, you're getting really terrific athletes. A lot of them maybe were wide receivers at one point. They continue to give you speed, great hands, and big bodies, which make them excellent targets for quarterbacks.
And that will be incomplete.
They really had a good drive going there, but a nice recovery by the defense these past few downs, able to knock that one away on 3rd down and bring up what I think for the offense, an unexpected 4th down here.
Nagar's kick is good. And they stretch the lead to 6. It's 20-14 now. So they get the 3, but you wonder now, is that going to be enough?
Excellent question, because when I look at the smiles on that side of the field, they're a little tight, aren't they? If they had scored a touchdown there, those would be big half-moon grins right now because they'd feel a whole lot better about their position.
And a touchdown in the other direction, all of a sudden, they're down.
New England trying to get a place on offense. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because that worked, but you have to be prepared for wrinkles and counters because you know they'll make some adjustments.
On 1st down, Newton. And he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down. Now it looks like we've got a Patriot down, slow to get up. While the training staff takes a peek, we'll take a break. Now following the sack, they'll come up here on a 2nd down and 12. Another try after the first down sack. Newton, and he's upended at the 33 following a good pickup of 8. New England on 3rd down. It's been a problem. Just 1 for 7 thus far. This will be 3rd and 5. Out of the gun, Newton. And the throw there going to be incomplete. The Patriots send out their punter as he'll come on to kick this one away. And he deserves a bronze leg as he gets this one away. A pretty good punt, but a nice 13-yard return. The Jets offensive unit ready to get going here. And last time able to get 3. It's not what they wanted. They wanted 6, but they got at least something. They mustered something out of the drive.
They'll take it. I like the way you've described it. Not ideal, but they'll take it. Anything to put some points on the board. But this time on offense, they don't even want to see the field goal kicker trot on the field. They want that ball in the end zone.
Yeah, they'll be going for 6. Coming up on 2nd and 7. Here's Wilson to throw. And he's going to hook up with his big tight end. Complete. Well, they call his number again. It's his 6th catch and a first down. Now a give right side, Coleman. And the play goes nowhere. Losing yardage back near the 40 at the 39. It was Matt Judon that time who worked his way in to blow that play up.
Let's face it, that's just a helpless feeling for a running back there. He's looking up to find a hole, and all he finds is a whole lot of ticked-off linebacker.
After the loss, they'll come up 2nd and 13. They will run again with Coleman. And this Patriot defense up to the challenge once more as they again stop him behind the line. And after getting tackled, he's still down and looking very slow to get up. Well, he gets attended to. We'll step aside. The run hasn't worked the last couple of plays. Now it's 3rd and 14. Back to throw. Wilson. Coleman has it here right side. And he's going to be taken down right at the line. Good contain. No gain on the screen, and it'll bring up 4th down. I hate to surrender the football when you're nursing a slim lead, but they're going to have to punt it away. Trust that defense.
It's the right play at this stage of the game as well. You don't need to press it here because you do have that little bit of a cushion, and you count on your D to make it stand up.
Here's the Jets punter now, as he'll punt it away for the 4th time today. He's averaging just under 50 yards a punt as he gets this away. On the return is Olszewski. They call that a punt of 38 yards officially. The Patriots offense now, they work their way back onto the field. Their defense accomplished step 1 of the mission. They forced the punt. Now they'll look to erase that deficit and take a 4th quarter lead. Newton and the Patriots with a 1st and 10 at their own 28-yard line. And his throw's going to be incomplete. Jacoby Myers, the intended receiver, and that'll bring up 2nd down. Newton now to throw. That's complete into the hands of Myers. And he'll be stopped at the 35, but not before he picks up 7 yards. They get 7 out of that, so they're left with a 3rd and 3. Throwing is Newton. He's got his man. It's Kendrick Bourne. And it's out. He put it on the carpet, and it's scooped up by the Jets. And he takes it to the house. It's a fumble recovery for a Jet touchdown. This was a close game. They needed a little breathing room. Boy, they got it right there on that return for a touchdown.
Yeah, we would say that this could be huge. Forget it. It was huge. Gave him a comfortable lead.
So on now comes the Jets offense as they're going to go for 2 here. Following the fumble recovery, it's Wilson. And he's got it. So the 2-point conversion is good, and they add on to their 4th quarter lead. And boy, things switched on a dime here. The fumble recovery for the touchdown and also a 2-point try on top successful.
That feels like a momentum call. Pick it up on a fumble return, take it the other way for a touchdown. That's demoralizing for a team to have it happen against them. So the offense just says, you know something? Let's add to it. Pile on top, go for 2 now while their heads are down.
And up to about the 26-yard line, just across the 25. Now Out comes the New England offense to see what they can do this time.
Their defense was able to force the punt. That's the good news. But this is still a two-score game, and they need points on this drive and in a relatively quick manner. Cam going to bring the Patriots up now, 1st and 10
at their own 26. Newton now to throw.
Quick completion to Henry.
And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. The extra effort after the catch makes it good for a gain of 26 and also a first down.
But when you hit him on the move like that, he's able to get into open field with a full head of steam. Oh, boy, it's going to be tough to get him down.
Yeah, there was a big window. They're lucky they did get him down.
So in Jet territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 48-yard line.
Now a pass dropped off here for James White.
And he's got this down a yard or two shy of the 40 before he's out of bounds.
2nd down at 4.
Here's Newton.
And that one's going to be off target and incomplete.
James White, the man he was looking for out of the backfield. And it's 3rd and 4.
It certainly didn't appear that that's where he wanted to go with the ball initially, so he tried to get something out of it by dumping it off to his running back unsuccessfully.
To the air again, Newton. And that is incomplete.
Oh, man, for him to be that wide open and drop it. Sometimes you have just too much time on your hands, right? You end up thinking way too much, and your hands get shaky.
And, yes, he's a tight end, but that's a catch he should have made. And brought down, but able to get it to their 30-yard line. The time to pull out the stops is now, and they convert there on 4th down. So 1st and 10 now from the 30. A shotgun snap for Newton. Cam fighting. He lost the football. It's out. And it's scooped up by the Jets. And his guys will take over at the 30-yard line.
Brandon, I don't want to violate any of our broadcasting rules by declaring a game over before it's over. But that one, that puts them in real jeopardy there.
Absolutely. It was a two-possession game. It is a two-possession game at this stage in the 4th. They needed points out of that drop.
And obviously now, no chance at all to get those points that they so desperately needed.
They'll start out on the ground with Coleman.
And a nice job to break free of one tackle, but it slowed his momentum somewhat, and he's taken down right after.
5 yards on the carry. Good pickup on 1st down. So it's Jets football as we get you reset here. And you'd have to figure they're just looking to burn these final 2 minutes away and get out of here with a victory.
Coleman going to get it again on 2nd down.
And now right out of the 2-minute break, we'll get a timeout used defensively with 1:56 to go.
Now this is a big 3rd down, and you'd have to think we'd see a timeout right away if they can't stop him here.
They'll keep it on the ground. It's Coleman, and he will have 1st down yardage as he's brought down at the 41. And now with 1:52 to go, we get another pause in the action. A timeout here defensively. Not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10. They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground. And he's able to get this one out closer to midfield across the 45. It's a 6-yard pickup, and it gets him to 2nd and 4. Now they hand off to Coleman. And he'll get it down to the 47 here. The Patriots will take their 3rd and final timeout. And they'll be disappointed to have to burn one there after giving up the 1st down. And they will take a knee here.
2nd and 11.
This is Coleman. After getting stuffed on 1st down, not much better there. 2-yard gain. And a line to gain here is the 37 on 3rd down. The Jets with victory seemingly in hand, they take a knee.
Well, Brandon, they're getting to 2-0, and this time they're able to take a knee at the end and secure the victory.
Preseason, coach said their goal, they obviously want to win everything. He said, I think we can get off to a 3-0 start. Well, here they are looking at 2-0 right now. And did they keep it in? They did. They kept it in. It's down close to the goal line at the 1-yard line. So it's a victory here for the New York Jets, and they were spurred on by a strong performance in that fourth quarter as they held their opponents off the scoreboard.
Everyone wants to pitch a shutout for the entire game, but when you throw one in the fourth quarter, that tells everyone that you're getting stronger and dominance is starting to take over, right? The way that you close, the way that you finish, that gets preached to you from the time you're playing Little League football all the way up through, and they closed them out with a big-time performance down the stretch.
So for the Jets, it's a win here in their home opener as they move to 2-0. And they'll hit the road next week to take on the Denver Broncos. Meanwhile, for the Patriots, they'll drop to 0-2. And they'll try to make amends next week as they host the New Orleans Saints. I'm Brandon Gaudin. Certainly have to thank Charles Davis, my broadcast partner, and our entire crew. We'll catch you next time right here. It's the NFL on EA Sports.